morning, everyone. So, in last session we have discussed about the case study challenges which is faced by the industry, and today this session is arranged for to discuss about the design-based approach for the industrial safety by using IoT, Internet of Things. Okay, so you know very well that in industry there are several safety concerns are there because the laborers are working. They are dealing with some electrical works, some electronics work. They are dealing with a high power transformer, like that's a heavy power cables. So to have some caution, right? To have some prevention, they must know what are the safety precautions we have to follow. We have to instruct them, right? And this will not happen any time, right? Because we cannot teach everyone in any all the times. This you can do. This you have to do some shock-proof shoes. Like that we cannot do, right? So we have to give some technologically we have to improve the safety system in industry by incorporating some Internet of Things or some smart automation things like that, right? So this is the concept we are going to discuss in design thinking approach, right? So you just share your views so that it may be useful for the industry, right? We have several industry tie-up with our institution. We had a MOU, master understanding with several industries that we can share our point to them. So let us take that points to incorporate their points to their industry, right? So the forum is yours.
So hi everyone, I'd like to share my points on empathy part. Empathy is nothing but the first stage in design thinking, and it's nothing but it means we have to understand the people's needs, emotions, feelings, their experience. In short ways, putting ourselves in the shoes of the people to understand their needs and problems. By using empathy, we can say beyond the numbers and focus on what people actually need, like their trust in safety, timings, quick alerts, etc. So, human perspective is the starting point for creating a safety monitoring system.
So here I am going to define what the main problem is. Here what is the main problem that the industrial management and workers they face? They need a real-time safety monitoring system to detect the dangers such like fire or gas leaks or temperature rise and quality in equipment. So they need some safety monitoring system, and they need so that they can alert and they can prevent the accident.
So I would like to talk about the ideate, where we have main solutions to pick up a single one. And we use IoT sensors like fire, temperature, or gas, when vibration sensors up to detect the dangers. So like controllers like Arduino ESP32 to take quick actions. Data is stored to the cloud, where supervisors can view it with dashboards. And workers get alert through buzzers or sirens or using mobile apps also. So to make it even smarter, AI and machine learning can tell us what can predict the problems before it happens. That was it.
So I would like to share my points based on a prototype. So a prototype is making a model using our ideas. So based on empathy defined in ideate part. So here we use components like gas sensors and temperature sensors and buzzers. So these are interconnected through ESP32 or Arduino, and here the data is sent to the cloud. So here program is done in order to trigger alarm during any abnormal conditions. And now here, as like Vidya said, here we use dashboards for the triggering for buzzers, etc. So here we set some limit for the gas to meet, and we test using those components. If a gas leaks, triggering a buzzer or triggering an alarm, etc.
Yeah, okay. So, as you said, the points were very valid one, and the coming to the part, the final part is whatever we are doing, right? We must give to the end users, right? End user is the audience of the customers. They need to feel what you feel, right? What you felt when you are doing that, right? So, as Dharni said, we have to stand in their shoes, right? Because in that perspective we have to analyze, right? So the testing or feedback is very important in any cases, right? So whatever the thing, the gas sensors and what you said, what Yogasri said, right? Everything is correct, right? But the implementation is okay. But final product must satisfy their audience, the customer needs. So we have to pick some few peoples from average, average, below average people, on top class peoples, and from that you have to give your product, and we have to get the opinion from them. So they will give their opinion, and they will say, I had get some problem, and this can be fine tuned. Like that, they will give the problem. Then that problem, if it is reasonable, then you can incorporate those kind of points, valid points in your project, and we have to do the iteration process in the design thinking, and finally you can give a better product, right? So after that, we can commercialize the product, end product. So this is a prototype, end product you can develop. So as I said earlier, we can tell these points to the industry which actually needs this, and let us see if they provide some consultancy work, we will be getting benefited through our department. Maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakh or maybe up to 5 lakh they provide to do the consultancy work, this kind of activities. Let us see, and if it happens, I will call this crew again, and we will go to the particular industry and do the activities. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day.
Thank you.